Okay, guys, very simple. It's going to take about 15 minutes only. Very simple. The whole market is the same. The whole market is in the double zigzag. When the dollar is finished already, the A way, in other words, the dollar is here. We are here entering this three ways correction. The dollar should trade lower and rally back again. It should be rallying until October the 17th. That's the day when the dollar should finish the correction. October the 17th, it should be the day. So very simple with the dollar. The dollar should, the dollar should trade, the dollar should trade higher, lower for the rest of the day. The 1 hour trend, the 15-minute trend now is against the dollar. And then after that, the dollar should rally again, maybe at the end of the week or for the beginning of next week onto the 17th of October. We see that the dollar is going to find a temporary top. This top should be a favor relation with these two legs, either at 80, 65, 81 area. We believe that the dollar should find right there a temporary top. All right. And then from there, the dollar should start trading lower to new lows. Where we are right now, we are right here. As you guys know, in the 4-hour chart, we are right here around this area. Now, levels, I like 80.65 a lot. I like that area, 80.65, 80.71. In extension, can go a little bit higher to around 81. That's what I like. This is on the euro. Translated on the euro is 127 area. I like the 127 area a lot in the euro. All right. So that's where we stand in the 4-hour of the dollar. Now, the 1 hour on the dollar, we finished the 8 and we're going lower in 3 ways. We finished this leg. The dollar should do a big weight and going lower into a 6 to around this support. That should happen sometimes later on today or beginning of tomorrow, New York, or late London. We should be around here, and from here the dollar should rally back again to the upside. All right, that's the 1 hour of the dollar. I want to also mention, you guys, the S&P. It looks like we were right. People were yelling, people were saying, people were everything, because the S&P went deep right here. Mine too. So we're going to keep the stand that we are in the flat, like we say, due to the fact of the divergency that we have with the down jumps. So we believe that the S&P is going to go to 1414, even 1397. And again, I want everyone to understand and to learn that when we say something, we don't trade based on support, based on resistance, based on indicator. We trade based on the Elliott Wave system. It's right 90% of the time. So if you guys subscribe to us, please follow our rules. If you don't like our rules, cancel the membership. As simple as that. But please don't go into the rooms and say, oh man, this is not right. No. If you don't like what we do, listen, nobody has to be here forced. We follow rules. We believe that the S&P ended a big cycle here, and we believe that it's going to trade lower. We don't know the structure. We don't know if it's going to be in a simple ABC, but I don't want to waste the energy convincing you guys about what we do. It's as simple as that. If you don't like it, if you believe that we're wrong, please reserve your criteria. We don't want to hear it. We don't need to hear criteria for anybody, honestly. I don't need anybody criteria in this world to trade. And this is a big example right here. We're calling exactly what is taking place. Now, learn, because at the end of the day, those comments on the rooms all they do is damage to Elliott Wave forecast, new members, and members that we are ready, that they are not strong enough. They're going to fare shaky. I guarantee you that some of you guys close the shorts on the S&P. I appreciate support for Greg, for Demetri, for Drago, all you guys that they were telling everyone, follow the charge. Until it's invalidated, it's there. We can be wrong here and there. I don't understand that. But at the end of the day, we are one of the best in the world, if not the best. And tell you something, I'm a very confident guy, but some of you guys are not. And then technically, a trader needs to be confident. So please get the message. This is the proof right here. So the S&P should trade lower there, guys. Now, I want to show you guys that this is the DAX, also lower, like we've been calling. This is the Dow Jones, should trade lower, like we are also calling. You got the UK index, lower, like we've been calling. So everything is perfect. Everything turned out to be the way that we've been calling it. So it's as simple as it gets. The same with the S&P. Look, it's as simple as it gets. If you subscribe to the service, we sometimes are guilty to have too much interaction with you guys. Rooms, direct messages, other stuff. Other service, you cannot talk to the service. And honestly, sometimes we're guilty of that, but that also can create damage to you guys. So technically, get the message out of this. Now, here we got the cat. The cat is very interesting because I see in the cat very strong. Unless that the cat is going to surprise, maybe the cat is a top on it. In the 1 hour, our trend is lower, and we don't recommend nobody, to be honest with you guys, to buy the cat. Maybe it can surprise. I do not deny that the cat can surprise, but I do not recommend buying the cat in any dimensions, in my opinion. All right? So, that's what I have to say about all this in general. I want to mention, to take this opportunity to show you guys this. These are great daily setups that are taking place on the market as today. And I want to be like this, as today, which is October 10 at 1 p.m. These setups are great. And I'm going to go one after the other. It is buying the euro at 127, or after 5 weeks from an area between 127 and 126. You buy the euro there with the target at 134. Another one, it is Aussie dollar. Buying Aussie dollar at around 99.1, looking for 107. Another great daily setup. Another one which is pretty good is the New Zealand dollar. It is buying New Zealand dollar at 81, looking for 85. And I'm going to tell you this because I'm going to explain to you guys why. This is another one. The euro yen. Buying the euro yen around 98, 97, looking for 105. And last is the S&P 500, which is a very good setup, buying it around 1400, looking for around, I would say, 1500, more or less. All right. So those trades are very good daily setups. I want to mention you guys also that the reason why I recommend that is because the dollar is getting into the 7th swing right here. And the 7th swing is a sell in the dollar. Don't listen to nobody. Nobody knows why. Many people don't know. I don't want to sound that what they're doing. Follow our advice. The dollar is a sell around 81.60. I'm sorry, around 80.70, 81.30. And that's the daily setups that they're coming for the last of the third quarter of the year, or the fourth quarter of the year. Now, the dollar and the S&P are in a great correlation, saying the top of the dollar. So when the S&P gets to 1400, the dollar is gonna get here, and the dollar is gonna be a huge sell, like the S&P is a huge buy. Cable bill around 159, 158 should be a good buy to the upside also. Still, we believe that cable is gonna go to around 61, and from there it's gonna drop to 58, 59 before going to 170. You can say that I say that, going to 170. S&P to 1400, 1393, 1414, even 1370, and going to 1500. All right, that's all I have to say, guys. To be honest with you guys, any question about what I say here, always welcome. Anybody has a question? I think if you attend today to the interactive room, we're gonna be trying to provide scalping every day to you guys. Like today, I believe at the end of the session, if you was able to, if you saw the Euro 129, if you were able to do it, please cover to break even and a target 128.60. You should be in around 70 picks right there in the interactive session at the end of the day. So anybody has a question? The market is as easy as I can get, guys. Also learn that, I mean, sometimes the interactive session is going to be more easy than the other. But the message that I want you guys to get, guys, honestly and in a straight talker guy, is don't criticize when something goes wrong. Because technically, I mean, don't criticize when something goes wrong, because we are right 80% of the time. We are better, and I wanna be rude here. We are better than all you guys. So don't criticize us when something goes wrong, because it can go wrong for 1 day, 2 days, but at the end of the day, we get it right. The criticism, the only thing that it makes is create in your guys doubt, not in myself, in your guys doubt, and you guys take wrong decision because the public thinks that you guys does on those rooms. This is from the bottom of my heart, and an honest guys, and very nice, but sometimes, guys, you guys don't get it, that what you guys does is makes more damage than good to your own self. All right, so that's in the nicest way. That's the way that I'm trying to say the things. Aussie Eastman, I like it 103, 102.70. It's not bad being criticized. I mean, I don't mind when I do something wrong. I don't need criticized by anybody. I'm the one that I say I was wrong before anybody say it. I don't mind about me. You can tell me like you did, Rafi, private it, and I take it. Private it, I take it. I don't want to criticize on the room because I know how to take it, but some of you guys don't know. And then that create a bad Bible, I mean, it's a bad camera to the rooms to everyone. But I'm right 80% of the time, which is more better than the media. So I like Aussie Shore Eastman doing in private, and I take it like Rafi. Rafi is a friend of mine for years already. He say, Eric, man, I was with you in the long euro, and now you're saying that we short, and I take it. He's my friend. I mean, nothing wrong with that. And we're friends, and I love him, and he love me. That doesn't mind. But in the poetry room, it's not nice because some people don't get it right. That's what a message is. Isma, I like it. I like it from 103 in the 7th swing to go lower. I like buying the euro, but I think that the euro has one more low also to 127, 126. All right. We like it buying from there. We like it buying cable for 158, 159, looking for about 2010 high. All right. About the cat, what I say is that the cat answer can have topped already, or it's going to surprise me, one or the other. I don't recommend the long. But you know, cat, as good as I am, answer, and he can surprise, and he's lagging, and he can go boom, run 150 picks in one day. That's what I mean with that. So guys, we are a team to make money, and when something goes wrong, like I say, private, you guys can talk and say to us anything. The daily target in the euro 135, 134. In the Aussie 108, 109. I mean, I hope that everyone got it right and got the message about S&P. Yeah, 165 and the first leg, Rafi, exactly. When we work together as a family, guys, everything is better. Look at the room today, beauty. Boom, 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 60, 70 picks. I'm going to promise, I'm going to try to do that every day. But my mind, I don't know if you guys noticed this week, I hasn't been around the room anymore. And my mind needs to be clear, guys. And then I don't need to be here to be fighting with nobody. Oh, this is a bad call. Oh, now you switch. I switch because the market switched. And I have no bias. And I don't need to be that. I don't need to be in that type of criticism. Like people, I don't know who was telling me yesterday about that. I've been telling you guys for the last 3 weeks, we are in a correction. Corrections are tough. But let's leave it there and everything to be good. Right there, guys. All right? The important thing is define the room. Define the risk. That's what matters the most. As far as you define the risk, I understand that. You see what you say right there, Drago? Davey has been telling me that for months that I should do like a mission statement. And when you subscribe, send you an email. These are my rules. You like it or no? If you open your stop, don't tell me. But don't ask me either. We got to, listen, this is a real story. We got to remember that which I like it a lot. It's been with us for a while. And the guy, I was trying to help the guy and help him. And the guy didn't want to get help. I was telling Liz, listen, don't open your stop. Don't trade without stop. Define your risk. Follow the charge. Well, the guy opened the stop, the guy's negative 700 picks in a trade, then asking me the same question every day. Same question every day. Eric, what do you think about the euro? Until one day, Drago, I got tired to answer the guy. And I say, no more private message. And then he canceled the membership. Tell you the truth, I love him to death. That's his business. Because if I told you at 121, when the whole world is selling the goddamn euro, I'm telling you it's going to go to 127, and you don't listen to me and you open your stock, don't ask me when the euro is at 130 what I think about the euro. I told you when it was on 121. I got another guy. He's an old member. It's very popular into the Spanish community. I told the guy once that ours is going to go to 105 and it's going to drop to 97. And I like it to 105 for 102. When it went to 104, yeah, David, it went to 104.50. I missed the 105 by 50 points, but he was long. He lost the trade. He canceled the membership. Guess what? Now he lost his complete account. At the end, I'm here. We got 300 and something subscribers. We're good. And they all do is losing the account. There always going to be people like that. I would rather have anybody cancel the membership than posting bad comments about one trade on the room. We don't pretend to be right anywhere every day. But at the end of the day, we're right in the long run. And that's what matters the most. When you go to an investment bank and you say, I'm going to put, and I tell you something personal. It was 2006, 2005. I mean, exactly, Clifton, that's the best way. I put $150,000 real money. I bought $150,000 in gold, real money. And guess what? I make a lot of money. One day, I thought that gold is going to get into a deep correction, and I saw a decline of about $70 in gold in 3 days. I got scared, and I closed, and I saw the gold. Real money, real gold. I saw it. I saw almost all my profit. Now, those $125,000 should be over the $1 million. And when you go to those investment guys, big guys, this was with Franklin Templeton. You know what the first thing they told you? This is a long run. This is no everyday win, win, win. No. This is a long run. There is a lot of liars in Twitter, guys, in social media. A lot of people lie in there. Honestly. People that famous. People that you guys, or some of you guys send FF every day, every week. But this is real. Honestly. This is real. There is no a single lie here. This is real right here. But it's up and downs. If you don't understand that, you don't want to lose. You open your stock, you won't get this result. That's the message that I say. That's why you don't need. Listen, corrections are vacation times, Karen. You trade small, 1%, and you define your risk. That's what it is, guys. Okay, guys, I got to go. Love you guys, or I got a huge seminar in Spanish in 15 minutes. Rafi, I'll do that for you when I finish, all right? Okay, guys. Love you guys all. Thank you.